Hi, everybody. Welcome to FNS Wrestling Podcast, episode 302. Myself and my teenage son back to talk about another week of professional wrestling among whatever else might come up. Timestamps for every segment. We'll start out with news. We'll talk about AEW Dynamite. We'll talk about NXT. We were trying to see if anything from Raw.
I genuinely can't remember anything, so...
And I know I didn't know anything, so it doesn't sound like we'll talk much main roster, but you never know. It might come up. We're in the same space again, our tiny little basement studio, because you're home from university, which is nice. Production is easier for me. So you went out and about today while I worked and bought a shirt?
I did buy a shirt. It's another Volkswagen shirt where it's got Sasquatch on the back.
It is randomly has... the image is kind of cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they look cool. They make no sense for me to have, but that's why I like to have it.
You like the irony of you
I
don't
do.
own...
Don't own a Volkswagen or a Sasquatch.
I mean, that's true.
But
Not many people own Sasquatches. I kind of like the Volkswagen all-electric van. Your mother's actually intrigued by it, too.
it's an interesting thing to...
Have you
be
seen them?
interested by. No.
Oh. Google image it right now. The current... Sorry, I shouldn't say Google. I don't want to give them any free publicity, you know. They're not very well known in this world.
What was it?
I think it's like the Volkswagen electric van. I don't know what it's called. It'll come up. But
I don't like that.
you don't like it?
No, it looks weird.
I know it's old school. That's why. Kinda.
It's
Old
like
school meets
hideous.
new school, I guess is what they were going for.
Looks
I'm not sure.
Looks like butt.
So what have you been up to since you got home from school?
Nothing. I went to the dentist.
Excellent. No cavities. Good job.
Yeah.
And then you're going back to your university town for the weekend.
That is true. I couldn't stay here a week,
Right.
apparently.
Right. So gone for the weekend, and then we'll figure out from there. I want to go check out some indie wrestling, by the way. I haven't been in
Yeah,
an indie show in
I-
forever.
Me neither, naturally. I don't remember what the last
Well, if I don't go, you don't go.
That's true.
If you don't go, there's not much chance I go, but I,
feel
have
like you've gone
gone.
at least like once or twice.
I
with
have.
me.
I have.
But, like not that. Not
And
often.
the street dads the garage people would go.
I feel like some of them would. Yeah.
They'd be a good time.
It'd be
As
it'd
long
be
as one of us
interesting.
drives them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might happen.
I see.
But yeah, a good indie show would be
Yeah.
fun to do.
I was telling you I got to get you up to date on the Star Wars show because I've been watching it. You have not.
And because you're so cool, how are you going to get me up to date on
Oh
this?
yeah. I have a.
If you think he's
educational-
only a nerd about wrestling, guys, well,
I have
you're
an
wrong.
educational slideshow for you.
He's made a slideshow for myself and someone else.
Yes. So
Um,
I got that ready because I had thought about doing it for you and then
Makes a lot of sense. You know me very well.
Yeah, that was the reason. And then like she told me to do it, and I was like, okay. And then I did like less than an
It
hour.
looks
maybe.
good. I saw it at a glance. It looks
Yeah,
very
like,
professional.
It's so easy to do it when you actually.
I
Care,
told you
and
though,
it's
I'm
not
going to
like
need a
story.
cheap cheat sheet because
Yeah,
I'll forget.
I'll have to like write it down. Like this is important because or like I'll have to like point stuff out to you.
You'll have your laptop out while we're watching it, the show, and then you'll just
I'll
be like tap,
that's
tap.
it's a
Here.
reference to that.
Yeah.
I was saying like I got like this Inquisitor guy.
It will
who's
help
from
me.
A different show you've seen, and like I'm excited because like if I can explain it to you, like remember when we were like super excited to see Osprey Omega
Yes.
live, and then it was like
Awesome.
exactly
Even
as
better.
awesome as, or like
Yeah.
even better than we thought. That's pretty much what I've been living
That's
every
great.
week.
That's a great place to live.
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, well, because when they announced they were getting a second season before the first season even started, I was like, oh, that's surprising. I didn't think it would need a second season, but like now I'm like glad there's a second season because like I feel like it every week it felt like I was waiting forever, but then now it's like gone and the finale is this Monday.
So I love that you have to wait for it because that's kind of how I.
I
grew
do
up,
like
right?
waiting for it. It's the most fun. Like, does
is.
it suck? Yes, but it's the most fun. And the nice thing too is like they kind of have the best of both worlds. It's been like 2 episodes every week instead
Mhm.
of 1. So it's like you get like a couple of it.
Yeah.
And like so if like one episode, like usually the first of the 2 episodes always feels like it goes by really quick. So I'm like, ah, shit. But then there's a second
Remember
one every
some of
week.
the season 1 Mandalorian? I was like, wow, that was like 49 minutes or whatever. It felt like 20.
Yeah, I do love Mando.
How old were you when Mando 1 was out?
Season 1, I would have been 12.
12, because I really loved even at 12 having to wait every week. Right, was cool.
Yeah,
because that's how.
I'll definitely
grew up.
rewatch those because the movie's coming out the end of this. I guess the end of this month. Yeah, because it's May now, right? So
Yeah.
that'll be cool. I'm really excited to see that.
The other big experience from the 90s I wish you could do is to go into a movie store and like looking through them all and reading the backs and picking one. You would like that because you
Yeah.
like the physical stuff. Like you own DVDs and you owned actual games probably longer than most people. Yes.
still actually maybe not much anymore because it's just easier.
I
now,
own
but-
CDs way past everybody because I just
Yeah.
liked having them.
I'm still getting the Blu-rays. I was looking last time I was down at Chumley's. I was looking for a few movies. I'm trying to find other guys. I want that middle school movie.
Yeah.
Well, actually, sorry, I have because I'm so cool. I have a note of a list of Blu-rays I want to buy. So let's see. Can I access my notes? There we go.
New segment. What's Jack's wish list for DVDs?
Oh, it's other guys, middle school versus my life, and then Step Brothers.
Nice.
Because Step Brothers is like one of my favorite like comedy.
It's pretty
movies, probably. But like, yeah. Well, I don't know how we got there, but yeah, I do enjoy like a Blu-ray. Where'd the lightsaber hilt go?
That's
I
a
don't know
high
what just
quality
happened.
banter segment from us.
It is, yeah. Well,
Like
mostly
if
'cause,
you're
like,
new to the show, please don't expect this
it's
every.
probably not next week unless like maybe actually if I can get you to watch the series. My plan is I could get you to watch the series over the weeks. It's only 10 episodes of regular length.
Yeah.
And they'll all be out by Monday. My plan is to like
Oh boy.
Sunday night, even though I'm not here. I was gonna do this anyway, so now she just has to suffer. I am gonna rewatch all of the episodes up until the finale so that I can perfectly time it to watch the series and just glide into the final
Okay.
2 episodes. The nice thing too is like they've been releasing it on where it'd be like midnight, I think not our time zone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what time zone it was, but it would be that whatever time zone. But this for the finale, they're releasing at midnight in every time zone, so I don't have to stay until 3 a.m. Which I was fully
Yeah,
prepared
you
to do.
did anyways.
I've been doing that every week except for the first week.
It's just called Mall
Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord.
It's beautiful.
Your strongest possible endorsement.
It's
If you're on the Meltzer scale of infinite stars, infinite?
It's like
Wow. Infinite stars.
It's close to infinite at least. Like I'll judge again when it's over. But like Hancock was asking me, like one of my best friends was asking me like if this could be like if it's on the way to being my favorite like Star Wars project. I'd say like probably because
Wow.
Clone Wars is like probably the best Star Wars project. That's like 7 seasons. But this is like it just there. I was telling you. It's super linear in that like when one episode ends, the next one picks up and you're right there again. Right? Like it's been super linear and like nothing's felt filler, which is like a plague of pretty much any television show really.
Yeah.
But it's like only 10 episodes, so you gotta like go. And I
Yeah.
feel like the pacing's been good though, and I'm like
Well, I'll watch it. I'll check
I
it
think the whole gist of it is like basically Maul's trying to get an apprentice, I think.
out. Nice.
And also revenge and 8 people, because that's a word.
Revengeanate. Just
Revengeanation.
before you said that, I said something that I already forget that I was going to be like, that could be a bingo card item. Right before you said that last chunk, I don't know what I said though.
Did you say that to me?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Well, we've got it on tape.
Oh,
if
okay,
only
you said it on
if
here.
only there was a way.
You said it here. I was like, I thought you were saying
to
this
go
me
back.
before. Like,
No, like
I was like, I don't.
2 minutes ago. And then as I was listening to you,
We'll
I
get
lost
there.
it.
But
we'll check the tape.
We'll
Check the
pick up
footage.
that at news and we'll see what it is.
It was something I said, and then I was going to be like, I feel like we could bring that around enough easily to
Okay.
put it on the bingo.
Well, now we'll have to.
So
we'll
it's
figure
around
it out, and then we'll pick it up in news
around the 8 minute mark.
and I'll
yeah.
find out. I'll find out in about 30 seconds. We'll say.
Yeah, to the listener, it'll be instant.
Exactly.
Almost.
I'm saying by the time we stop yapping, it'll be like.
So let's
30
do that
seconds
now.
on. Yeah.
All right, news and rumors. Here they come. So the reference was, I didn't tell you yet. I checked. The Meltzer's infinite star rating.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like that's something. Still really pisses me off because like I know we like take it to extreme, but you really are saying every rating you ever give is meaningless.
Because like
there could always be a bajillion better than.
Right, because I mean, other people too will take his ratings too much to heart because obviously we are thinking of them as not infinite as they're supposed to be. But
right, so I refuse to go infinite. But anyways, news items. First thing I had, and you told me, and then I took it from you. If I'm being honest, is the CW network will not only be the TV home of NXT, but also NXT.
Oh no, you took that from me.
NXT, right? NXT PLEs will air. As the NXT guy, I deserve all NXT news in perpetuity.
All right, because I'm so sad about that.
So it's newsworthy, I guess, but it doesn't affect us as quote unquote international WWE viewers. It still stays on Netflix for me.
Well, that's fine. If I care to watch it, then I guess I don't have to go anywhere else.
Right. It'll be, hey, you saw like 2 minutes of it this week.
I don't remember. What
And
it
in that
was.
2 minutes, there's a good chance you saw like 17 new people arrive.
Right.
We'll get there.
Every other minute, there's a new person.
It was a wild
popping
ride
up.
this week, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I did see that. Speaking of one of the new people, I'll start with this one just because I thought it was interesting. Is that apparently, who's a big fan of Mr. Will Cruz, the big
John
guy?
Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. Apparently, like, they were Cruz is one of the guys doing extra work a little while back. I'm assuming sometime over the retirement tour, and Cena like was like, "Oh, I know who you are." Like, I would assume Cena's probably seen. I saw Cena post about him after he debuted too, but I'm assuming Cena saw Cruz like the clips, the highlight stuff that Pursuit Pro Wrestling.
I sent you some. You said you'd already seen it, but
I've seen him.
like,
He's pretty cool.
But is he going to be allowed to do any of that?
That's my worry. Yeah, he's
like,
got a pretty crazy moveset.
He's like the size of Bronson Reed almost, but he's doing like top rope Spanish flies, and like some of the drivers look. He
debuted with a moonsault. He's got a lot of cool drivers.
So I like.
He does a lot of cool stuff. Yeah,
the different body type is cool. We don't have enough
he's really
like
cool.
chubby dudes,
Yeah.
Rip Gunther, Chubby Gunther, one of our all-time faves. WWE is using AI.
Yeah.
Did you see it for what? Not to write stories necessarily. I would love to say that because it probably feels like that.
It does.
They're tracking fan reactions and shaping storylines. Shaping.
That's such big jargon, though.
That's from TKO CEO, so jargon central is what you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
During an internal town hall. They've begun using AI-driven analytics to better understand its storylines.
What?
So they're tracking which angles and which performers are connecting.
Can I not just look
with audiences and where those reactions are strongest?
AI does not need to do that.
You
could so easily do that without AI.
They're evaluating fan engagement.
You could just
So I think the point is, or what my point would be, is if they're already using it for that, like the floodgates are open, kind of, right? Like it won't be long. If it's not already happening, it won't be long.
Right. That's your gateway for them to use it for their
correct
stuff. And I'm sure they'll have to be upfront about that when they do, but that doesn't mean they're still going to.
The horse has left the barn, or whatever that saying is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Now you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Nailed it. Then let me see this one I thought was funny because did you see? Okay, out of the releases, who do you think TNA would think is going to end up in AEW?
That's a fun game. Who do I think TNA would think?
If you're TNA, okay, maybe not TNA in general, but some. I mean, hey, if you were TNA, let's say you are the entity of TNA, you'd never die.
That is true. I'll outlast everything.
Everything.
Can't kill it.
But people within TNA apparently believe
this released person is most likely to go to AEW. Persons. There's
actually technically two answers for this.
Black and Selena?
No. They're apparently not expecting AEW to be back in AEW anytime soon.
They're too spooky.
Yeah.
Get there too.
Yeah.
Persons. Like persons that are
I'm not going to tell you.
Affiliated on the WWE? Or just two random people?
Maybe
different
not.
people. Who would be most likely to go there?
Who do you think TNA thinks would go there?
Right. Sorry.
Okay, one of the answers I think is accurate because I want it to happen. One of them I'm like, what?
I'm trying to find the list of the cuts. Because I remember.
I actively disagree with their answer. I think it's a bad choice. I don't.
Can I ask male or female?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Technically both.
Kyrie seems possible. Machine Guns?
That's the one I agree with.
I'm still not sold, but I get what you're saying. There would be some good matches.
That's what I'm saying. I'm here for it.
Not
Yep.
Wyatt?
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Samara Saab says that's their belief. He thinks they're more likely to do indie stuff together or TNA or MLW, which I would agree with. I don't I'm definitely with him on this one. They don't fit at all. I liked Rowan's cameo appearances, when he was on the Brody Lee episode, or when he had that one pre-show match with Death Triangle that we loved for some reason.
Yep. Because it was good,
but we don't need them there. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Me either.
None of them are ring generals, except maybe Gacy's probably the best of them.
And it's not like their gimmick that was amazing. Not that you're
It's just
asking the
like-
wrong people to write for that gimmick, I think.
I
So
mean,
who
I feel like
knows,
WWE is
but-
more likely to write for it than
Yeah,
AEW.
you might
Like,
be right.
it's
They're
just,
more
like,
into that stuff.
yeah.
Ricky Saints, I wrote Starks, but Saints is like officially, I think you said he's
Yeah,
going to be
'cause
gone.
they already advertised him to be on.
So the results of the
SmackDown
main event
this week now. He'll be
indicated
on
that.
SmackDown this week.
Right. And apparently after the show, he basically spoke. And
I did see clips of the promo. I was like, I didn't care.
he's the bloom's off the rose for that guy for me. So yeah, he addressed the crowd, thanked them, I think he went out of his way to thank like production and stuff, which is classy.
I think it's nice and all, but I don't know. He's
He's
given like, it's like, I remember they would do like the thank you Sammy or like, and you've been in NXT for a while, but like the Saints has been in NXT for like all of a year.
Yeah, I know.
Barely
it's kind
a
of
year.
overdone now, right? The thank you.
That's what I mean. Like, and I mean, then again, he's more of a veteran than some of the other people. So maybe I don't know what he's doing backstage, and maybe he does warrant it. But it's just like, yeah, I feels like he was there for kind of a cup of coffee. Maybe he's honestly probably been there longer than I would have thought.
a year over, probably.
Just about a year,
Yeah.
but like I would have thought he would have been there for maybe like 6 months or something, and then like you send him to Maine because he's pretty much like, you know, you got with him.
I don't see him as a needle mover.
No,
I don't. He's like.
SmackDown mid card feels oddly appropriate.
There's been a few times I've said this. He's like 3/4 of a good wrestler. You know what I mean? He's almost there in every category, but not
Yeah.
quite. For me,
There's been some promos I like, at least in AEW, where I really liked him,
yes,
and like
3/4 of the time or something. You know, like. But
yeah, I
anyways.
don't know. I'm not like, I do think he's solid, but I was never like a huge fan of him, so I wasn't like crying when people were saying, oh, he's been underutilized in AEW. I was like, I don't care. He's in NXT, cool.
I don't really see it, frankly.
No, that's fair, and I don't really care that much either.
Nope. I only have one other story.
I think. Oh no, I had two more.
Perfect.
So wait, no, actually, one of them was the one you wanted to talk about. So I'll talk about the other one. Is that Montreal is considered the heavy favorite to host?
I have no
the
more stories. That's mine. Yeah.
AEW pay per view.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you had the spooky.
That was you. You said you already had it,
Mm.
so I didn't. That was fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then I will talk about that after.
So it's
And then we're supposed to get Wrestle Dream. So yay.
likely the Bell Center. Not that was announced, but that's the big hockey arena, right? So
That makes sense.
Um,
As long as I mean, it seems like they're going Canada heavy this year because they already hit Vancouver.
sorry, what month
for
is this?
July.
This July coming? Could convince your mother to go to Montreal. She likes Montreal. It's a
True.
fun place to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. I mean, and if we can't go again, we're supposed to get Wrestle Dream, which I think is
That would be
October for
great.
Toronto, which would be great because that's supposed to be Copeland's retirement,
Right.
is the rumor.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get that going.
Yeah, absolutely. If they come, I'm getting tickets.
Yeah, I
Their
mean-
tickets are reasonable. It's not
Yeah.
even crazy.
We haven't missed a Toronto pay per view yet. Cause the only two have been Forbidden Door in 2023, which is awesome, and then All Out last year, which was great in the box. I mean, box or not, it's fun, but box was great.
Amazing. My experience, their tickets have gotten cheaper.
Yeah, I think when you were looking at All Out, right?
And I'm pretty sure, maybe I'll check.
We went to a couple Dynamites too. We went to the first Toronto Dynamite, and then we went to one other one.
I'm pretty sure that Ontario, where we live, also passed a law where Ticketmaster you can't resell tickets for more than face value. Which that's humongous. Because that's the problem, right? Everyone buys them immediately and then sells them for whatever they can get.
That takes away that kind of incentive, right? Yeah.
Now, only on Ticketmaster.
Right.
So I don't know how
But
much
it's
it will
better
change.
than nothing.
Yeah, it's an attempt, right? So we'll
Yeah.
see.
They can't really get anything else. And then the last one you wanted to talk about was the TKO higher-ups not being fans of darker characters,
Yeah, they're citing basically like
which explains the release of Black and the Wyatts.
and the Wyatts. And then I was saying that the thing I was reading even referred to the fact that the Undertaker isn't really going by Undertaker anymore.
I have noticed that
American
anytime he's appeared
badass.
recently, which I think that's kind of stupid.
It's yeah, because we're saying like that's like one of the top 5 gimmicks of all time, and you're like one of the most recognizable things in your whole
Recognizable, beloved.
company. Right?
Like
Probably
no,
marketable. I don't know, maybe
like
not.
yeah, right. Like
But I am not. You're more open to the spooky stuff. I said
I get it, but at the same time, like I don't know. It feels like the way they've gone about it, they're like, abolishing all spooky games. So I'm like, that's kind of dumb too. Even if they suck, like I feel like you should have it just as like some sort of like
difference.
yes.
It's like having a tiny bit of comedy, right?
Yeah.
A tiny bit of spooky.
Are they always great? No. Do they suck most of the time? Sure. But like then
if it's 1 out of 10 storylines.
Okay, I ask you this. Why'd they sign Evil then?
Right. Yeah, I don't know if maybe he is still doing the spooky bit so far.
Like
for sure.
It just feels like that feels a little hypocritical. Like I get, okay, you don't like dark games, you release those people, fine, sure, makes sense. Then you hired like Evil, like, and it's not even like New Japan. There's not a lot of guys who are doing the dark stuff, so you didn't have to hire that guy if you want to hire a Japanese guy. They were gonna the rumors that they're getting Takahashi, Time Bomb, take him. That makes sense. But like go for Naito
I heard
or like
Sonata somewhere
or Sonata, right? Like these guys who do normal things, for lack of a better word, but like. They picked the one who does the type of gimmick they allegedly don't like.
Yeah. And I'm not
that
the biggest.
Feels a little weird.
I'm not the biggest spooky fan. They can go too far pretty fast for me, but I'm not against it.
Like, I like the Fiend and the Funhouse stuff.
You love that, yeah. And in the beginning, it was very cool.
And in the beginning of the Wyatt 6 was good, but that one definitely did feel like it had a shelf life, which was not surprising. They do tend to jump the shark pretty quick, and you can't really go back once you jump the shark with those.
It's not the gimmicks, it's the people who are writing for the gimmicks, right? Like the gimmicks themselves might be fine, or the story or whatever. They don't.
I think the issue is not spooky gimmicks per se, but supernatural is more so the thing. Like once you boil into too stupid supernatural, like whenever TNA does the Undead Realm stuff, that's kind of stupid. But like if you just do like dark gimmick, that's totally fine. Like you can be a little spooky or whatever, but like. It's once you start pretending like there's incredibly supernatural, that's when you're walking a thin line.
I would say Paxley's doing a good job of being a tiny bit spooky.
But she's not supernatural,
but not going far. Right. She's just the dark, like...
She's just like a goth girl.
Hanging out in the graveyard and stuff like that, yeah.
Right. Which that's totally fine. I think, like... Yeah. Again, those things kind of work. Or like...
The tortured soul people, right?
Dark Order were kind of spooky for a time. Like... But they were never supernatural. That like they were just kind of cultish. Which is like,
it was more of a cult.
But that's
for sure.
Fine.
Remember the recruiting stuff at the beginning?
Yeah. Or like when Brody Lee was the exalted one.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, right? Like there's room for that. It's just like, and I think it's just done the supernatural stuff. Like sometimes the Fiend would do too much of that. Or like Undertaker has done that as well.
Yes.
Or Kane's backstory being ridiculous. Like stuff like that, right? But I don't know. I feel like just like putting an entire cap on dark gimmicks is like it's just a little dismissive.
Right. Yeah, it is for sure. Like just to say no, there is no chance that there'll be one that's entertaining or make us money.
Right. Like
because that's the bottom line. If they think it makes them money, they'll do it. So they don't think there's money in it, right? So
which is funny, given like you said, like Undertaker,
right?
Something like that. But we'll see. I guess.
Yep, we will. That's it for news. So we're going to get into the first thing that we really deep dive into every week, our favorite 2 hours of wrestling, literally every week that we watch stuff. It is AEW Dynamite. Very rare occurrence. We watched this AEW Dynamite completely live.
I do like when we can do that because then I actually don't know what happens for once.
Yeah, it's good for you, and you're getting better at just catching up on commercials on your notes, right?
Yeah, it actually, this is probably the best it's worked out, I'd say.
Yeah, it was good because we are, again, so cool that we watch wrestling with laptops and take notes.
Live. So, because like, I always make sure I'm not spoiled on a pay-per-view because those are like important.
Right,
it's
but
like,
weekly show
weekly show, I don't care. It's just like we usually don't watch it live, so I know I'm probably gonna like. So I'm just on Instagram, so I'm gonna see. I'm like, okay, it is what it is, and it's fine. But yeah, we did actually watch it live, which is interesting, which is fun because like there was some. There's a lot of major matches. It was a match heavy show. I felt like. Not in a bad way. We always do enjoy that.
No, they go by quickly for sure.
I like that. Yeah, I thought this one did go by quickly. Yeah,
it did.
Was like first 40 minutes, I was like, oh wow, okay. But we kick off with Kevin Knight taking on MJF for the TNT Championship, which we had set up last week, which was I think it was the opening segment. I think right.
Yeah, my first note is Taz is on commentary without sunglasses, and it was weird.
He looked so tired.
I forget what his reason was for. He gave a reason.
He looked real.
It was shocking.
Looked real tired and old.
But he's back on commentary.
He is.
Was this the first week? I feel like yes. But then I expected you to go like, no, he's been on for like 3 months.
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't even know he's gone.
I think
Couldn't have been
back.
that long.
Yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter.
I feel like I've heard him recently too.
Too much Taz discussion.
I've already put too much thought into it. MJF attacks Knight early, and we get a powerbomb on the barricade. Knight leapfrogs over MJF and lands a big drop kick in the standing UFO for 2. Suicide dive to the floor from Knight. Then MJF, he gets rolled back in the ring. He rolls back out. Knight with a big toe pick on heel to the floor. Rolls him in. MJF rolls out again. A big flying clothesline, like a springboard clothesline to the floor.
He loves those.
From Knight, he does. Knight goes for a Sally DDT, but MJF blocks it and turns into a cutter. That was solid. Pan Western Eyes from MJF for 2. He goes for it again. Knight counters with a super kick, follows up with the UFO splash near fall. MJF brings the belt in the ring. The ref takes it away. We get him going for a ring shot on Knight. Knight rolls him up in a small package, and that is the finish. He gets the win there. Chop block from MJF, beat down. Goes for a ring shot. Darby just plops down from the rafters.
Like a ragdoll.
Yeah, the way he plopped down in the camera angle is really funny to me, I thought. And he hits a Scorpion Death Drop to MJF. MJF gets on mic on the ram and says the people suck. He says Darby and Knight are 2 low-life cheaters, so of course they get along. He says he doesn't care about Knight, and he was barely trying because all he cares about is Triple E. That did make me laugh.
Yeah.
It was like a mid-card belt, I'm barely trying. MJF demands that Darby gives him his rematch. Darby says no until MJF puts something on the line. And if he survives, I wrote services. That's not the right word at all.
Fix that, because no one's ever going to see those notes again.
You don't know who's going to read these notes.
That's true.
What if we have to
The government is
what if
watching
this
them
goes
right
big
now.
and we gotta sell the rights to our notes? We can just they sell like movie scripts.
Would be a documentary made
Yeah.
on our lives.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What if it's like we're painting over it and it's like someone's like, oh, and then I'm a laughing stock.
Exactly.
If he survives Brody King, he knows who deserves a shot next there. I had to figure that out for a second. And so Kevin Knight will get the next shot. Brody King comes out. Darby will not survive Kevin Knight, and he will beat Kevin Knight next week.
A really fun match, obviously.
I really like the opening. I was strong.
And this to me is how you build your own stars, right? Knight gets a huge win on TV over like a made guy, and that's why it doesn't matter. MJF is a made guy.
And we all know he's like probably winning the belt back at Double or Nothing.
And it's furthering that story of his cheating is backfiring. And it makes me chuckle when like the biggest cheater there is possibly in the business is complaining because other people are cheating. Like, I just think that's such a classic wrestling thing.
It's pretty funny.
Wrestling heel thing to do. Cool visual of Darby dropping in. And I do like the story of him defending the title nonstop.
In MJF's face,
but not letting MJF do it until he gets whatever.
Well, I like it because it's like, because MJF's such a coward, it doesn't come off as cowardice on Darby's part, right? It's like, we're like, yeah, you should do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, we're all rooting for Darby, and we're agreeing with him. We're not. Again, it's not like Darby being a coward because we're watching him be a fighting champion. He's just screwing over the guy who tries to screw over everyone else. Right?
And he's taken on bigger and badder dudes like Brody King, right?
And Ciampa even, who's like a maniac.
He's ducking competition. He's just messing with MJF in his own way. I like it.
Right.
So I thought this was a cool start.
I'm curious to see what MJF will offer up. I've seen some theory. My favorite theory is probably that I've seen is like MJF will offer up the same stipulation Hangman did, but MJF will win, and so he can like brag, be like, haha, I did it, Hangman didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
That would make sense.
Because I feel like offering up the ring is like, why would Darby care about that?
I don't think he would, right?
I saw some theories that like MJF would win the TNT title and then offer that up. I was like, that could happen, but I'm glad that didn't happen. I think Knight winning was the better result.
It would he just does Paige's same stipulation.
I think that makes the most sense.
And then he wins.
Which is fine because we know MJF's gonna win anyways, and like Darby's having a good run. Like we'll talk about it after the main event. Like I'm enjoying his run. I really like this though. MJF is a lot more giving in the ring than people think. Like he let Knight look like $1 million
He
again
did
here.
100%.
I thought this was a great TV match. This is the second time they faced off this year, and I think both matches have been good. We even had a solid story, like partway through with Knight's bad leg, right? Like that was the story being told. I think the finish was a little sudden, but it's MJF shenanigans getting the better of him, so I like that. And I'm glad Knight got the win here. I think it was the better call because I thought this one could have kind of gone either way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like being the opener. It's like if it's not gonna be in the main event, and if it's the opener, then it's like there's a chance for a surprise result, right?
Yeah.
Because if you put in the middle of the show, I think that makes it more likely the Knight will win because it's like no title change. But if it's a title change, you probably want that either
at top or bottom of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do think there was a bit of doubt, but ultimately they went with the call I figured they would go
And
with.
the same finish again for MJF, right? So it's like word is out, you're gonna cheat at the end, and everybody's just one step ahead of you.
Yeah.
Now,
I like
right?
that.
Yep.
We get a brief package for Darby Brody King because that'll be our main event tonight. Then we get a Cope and Christian interview. Cage accepts quick for the I Quit stipulation. And Copeland's surprised given his history of I Quit matches here. Cage says he never said it and walks away. And Copeland's like, oh, yeah, he totally did. This amused me. I like their dynamic. It's like,
That's the way I want it.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
I like that Christian's being like, heel logic, he's like,
Yes.
that cowardice heel kind of thing. And like, and Copeland's just like, they're best friends. So he's like,
Yeah.
razzing him for it. Like,
Yeah.
I like this. This was entertaining. It felt like a natural kind of thing.
I like their dynamic too. It's the
I
same
agree.
thing I
It's
kind of
fun.
wrote down.
And it's also entertaining because it's not like a retread of their original team. Like, it's like this is distinguishably different.
Yes.
Beyond their age and whatever,
'Cause I didn't
obviously,
want
but it's
Christian-
distinguishably different beyond their like
Yeah.
ENC run in WWF.
I
Right?
just didn't want Christian to change, right?
I agree.
This is his most interesting form.
I think naturally he's changed a bit just by nature of turning face.
Yes. Well,
But-
yeah, he couldn't be as mean as he was before.
Yeah, but like for all intents and purposes, I find him to be the same enough.
Yep.
Which I like.
The only other thing I noted on the hype package, because this week it was for Brody King, right?
It was Brody Darby type thing.
But how different the music was this week, because this was crazy heavy. Remember last week?
Compared to Darby's,
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional, but I thought
I would
that
imagine
was
so
cool.
because it fits more Brody King's vibe.
Definitely
yeah.
fits him for sure.
I would imagine so. Then we get Brawling Birds taking on Jobbers.
One of two jobber matches, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't even really. What am I supposed to say? It was a squash match.
It was.
I don't even need to say
So
anything.
all I'm gonna say is I actually don't hate this here because specifically the women's tag division is so small. Somebody has to lose, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't help. There's no one slotted in at that bottom rung.
Other
there's
than,
not
like,
enough
maybe
people.
High and Maya World, like the
Right.
from ROH, but like even then, it seems like you kind of want to keep them decent because they could be future like
You have to have some
champions.
fodder, or like everybody's going to be picking up losses, and then you're like, who's actually good?
I say we throw Anna Jay and Ty Mello as fodder.
Well, and is something Anna Jay's contract?
I just saw her pop up again, so
Yeah.
I don't think she's gone. Unfortunately,
So I like Brawling Birds, but yeah, this was nothing. This was
this is
just
fine.
yeah.
Then we got Tekla Sky Blue promo. Tekla says she would love to stop calling people dumb bitches, but there are too many of them in AEW.
She's so
She
good.
tells the Brawling Birds to stick to their tag team because one-on-one, she's everything and they are nothing. Tekla was great. I didn't note a single thing Sky Blue said. Let it be known, she did speak during this segment. I did not write it down. I just like Tekla's really entertaining.
The chasm, putting them directly in this together, like one just oozing charisma and
Like
personality.
Sky Blue's just like, and the Tekla's just like,
Other one is like wooden and just
I get, like, again, we said, like, maybe, okay, it's partially intentional to do, like,
It
the spooky
is.
growing. That doesn't mean it's good.
Sh-
I still think it sucks. I don't care if they're doing it on purpose or by
Yeah.
accident. I don't know. I don't care if it's intentionally wooden or she's just bad at it. She's still bad at it.
and Tekla just pops off the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm fully in on her.
I'm not against the idea of Tekla having a faction because I think it'd be cool to have her. But, like, you need people that match her vibe, and I don't think it's them.
I saw somewhere someone compared her to like Luna Vachon.
Yeah.
Which isn't terrible.
Yeah.
A slightly more sophisticated.
I could see that. Like,
Luna
hold on. I
Vachon.
want to look at the AEW roster quick. So I want to be like, I do think it'd be cool to have Tekla like have her, and then they have like tag champions backing her up. But I don't want it to be those two because they suck.
And
I don't
she's
know.
the perfect example of once they let her personality out more and we got to know her. Because in
Yeah.
the beginning I was kind of like,
Yeah, you were like
very
definitely
much
against her,
a
yeah.
lot of I get it, spider, toxic spider, like stop
I don't
it.
know who you could like
please.
put with her.
Anna J.
That'd be just as bad.
And
She would
Ty-
just talk about her
Ty
fat ass.
Conti?
She would talk about her fat ass all the time, which sounds weird for me to say, but she literally had it on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm allowed to say it.
That's her
Like,
thing.
it is. I don't know who you put her with. Like Ruby Soho, if she came back because she's still on
Oh,
the
forgot she
roster, but,
existed.
like, I don't know. There's no one like, unless they just try something new, which they might as well since it's Sisters of
Athena?
Sin. Like, but then I don't know. Athena feels like she should be on
Monet?
Tekla's level. I don't know if Monet has the chops for that anymore.
That's the trouble is Tekla's gonna dwarf people.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she is just better solo. Where's Serena Deeb?
Super
I'm
entertaining.
not even saying Serena Deeb should be with Tekla. I just like, where's Serena Deeb at though?
Tekla's one of the most entertaining acts, period, for me right now.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, she's just kind of interesting. I don't
She
know.
really is.
I just saw Leo Rush pop up in here. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, Everett texted me about him. He thinks it's cool, and I was like,
I
we're kind of on board too, right?
Like, there's a good example. That's like a dark spooky
Yes,
thing, but it's good.
There you go.
Because it's not supernatural. It's
No.
like, if you're tapping into like dark spooky, it's like a psychological thing. Like,
They're like,
okay,
he's broken. He's psychologically broken.
It's kind of like Matt Hardy. Like, that was okay.
Yes.
That one's a little more supernatural. But like, if you like go on the basis of the broken thing, it's like, okay, we're not trying to make you believe this supernatural bullshit. It's like more so like, okay, clearly this is someone who's unwell and believes that he believes this black guy. He's like this basement gremlin thing.
He's a super deviant from normal behavior for whatever reason.
Right. Like, he's maybe
But he's
got
not
some
magical.
like mental condition. Right. He's just like, he believes he's this.
Yes.
And so like we can believe he's that.
Right.
But like, it's not like he's like teleporting or
Yeah. And even though
doing
the
whatever
Hardys
the
went
Fiend
too
does.
far with Lakes of Reincarnation and stuff, I did love the original.
the Lake of Reincarnation. Okay, the Lake of Reincarnation is funny as long as you don't take it too seriously. Like, when they would do deletion, like, they would like throw him in there, and like, I think it was during Stadium Stampede. Remember, like, he's fighting Santino Ortiz in the pool.
Yeah.
And like, he gets and like they throw Broken Matt in there, and then he comes back and he's like Hardy Boys Matt. Like, that's funny because it's just like,
Yeah.
obviously you're not taking it too seriously. It's like if the Lake of Reincarnation is like an actual like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
Speaking of which, TNA is going back to the nostalgia. Broken Matt just popped up again.
Oh God.
Because they're gonna run that. They will ruin everything you like.
Yeah. Of course they will.
Because they're part of the WWE family now. That's what they do.
That's right.
I can't remember what I saw, but like someone was saying like something about like you got used to disappoint with WWE or something like that. I was like, it was just so sad. 'Cause I was like, yeah, you gotta get that realization eventually. It's just like, it was something about the senior retirement. It was like, you can't give them the benefit of the doubt. That's what it was. Like, you can't give WWE the benefit of the doubt anymore. You have to be skeptical of them until they pull it off.
You have to assume it's not going to be well done.
Which is terrible because like I know it's not a good way to think, but like you do have to expect the worst with them at this point.
Unless you're some sort of person who enjoys being consistently disappointed all the time.
Yeah,
for sure, go for it. If that's your jam, like
unless you like being disappointed.
I don't want to tell you can't, but it's not for me.
I guess, like, yeah, if you really like being disappointed, you know,
Then
go have at it.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I'd rather not.
I think I'll pass. But yeah, that's what I was like. That's the thing, at least with AEW, is like there have been some things, but like where we're like, but you give them the benefit of the doubt. It's like, okay. But even when like things don't pan out for them, it's like it feels like with AEW, and maybe it's a bias, but for me it feels different where like even if things don't hit the mark entirely, it feels like, okay, they just made a bad call that time.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like they're intentionally doing things to subvert fans' expectations just cause, or doing things because they're money and not because they're good.
Right.
It feels like, okay, AEW like blunders something, like the Death Riders weren't great. It's like, okay, they just kind of made a misfire.
They're trying to create an enjoyable product.
And it's like, okay, they messed this up and it's not great.
And when people aren't enjoying it, they'll stop or change or whatever.
Right, like Tekla started out
not
shaky,
everything's a good idea.
Right. And like maybe not everything's executed as well as you hope. Like sometimes some things on paper are good, but maybe they just don't execute it.
Whereas
100%.
WWE culture, my interpretation, it feels like it's good. You just don't know it's good, and we're gonna keep giving it to you until you realize it's good.
And if you don't, someone else will.
Yeah, it's your fault if it's not
Yeah,
good.
like-
It is good. You just don't get it or whatever.
It's like getting fed a vegetable you don't like and your mom's telling you you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
And you just never do, but you still have to eat it.
Your taste will change. You'll like it
Yeah.
someday.
Right, like sometimes it's just bad, you know? It's like, but anyways, enough of that tangent. Don't know how we got there.
No,
Anyways, it's
never
Okada versus Ace Austin for the international title. Kind of a random title match, but I'm happy with it because we love Okada on the regular, and Ace Austin's a favorite of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Back from like the
He's
Impact
fun to
days.
watch.
I do enjoy me some Ace Austin. We had a spot earlier on where Austin's doing that handstand on the apron to do the invasion, but then like Okada just like claps for him,
And he had the biggest, cheesiest smile on his face.
because he does that really well though.
Yeah.
Like that's it's like when Takeshita got dove on by the Rascals and he was like laughing.
Yeah.
Like Okada's smile is great.
Yep.
It's so fun.
I laughed.
Then Austin does land that handstand invasion PK on the apron, which I think is a kind of a cool spot.
It is.
Pausebreaker flop to the floor from Austin. Springboard leg drop to the back of the neck from Austin for 2. He looks for the fold. O'Connor counters, goes for the air raid crash, neck breaker, but Austin gets out, counters, and sunset flip for 2. He goes for the double springboard into Zagaria. Okada perfectly catches him midair with a drop kick. He counters a Rainmaker into a backslide for a pretty close near fall, I thought. Drop kick, tombstone power driver from Okada, Rainmaker for the win, and then Takeshi's on the stage for a stare down. While the result was never in doubt, I thought this was a good TV match. It was a lot of Ace Austin, but he's really fun to watch, so no complaints from me. He's one of those guys I really enjoy watching because he just does things a little different, which is I just always enjoy. It's kind of like I throw him in that a lot who's like doesn't win a lot, but he's fun to watch, like him, Blake Christian, AR Fox. I really like to watch, right?
Yes.
Like I'm just happy to see him pop up every time, and he doesn't always lose. Like I've seen him win on Collision, and like I've seen him win here and there. So it's not like he's like a jobber. It's just like he's gonna lose to the bigger name guys,
Yes.
and that's okay.
He's a
I'm
mid-carder.
okay with that. Like I like Ace Austin. He's fun to watch.
There's something about him, like they can't build stories around him. Even in TNA, he is not a good promo for sure, and maybe that's all it is.
He's okay.
But he's very hard. But yes, seeing him in the ring, the crowd reacts to him because he's just cool to watch. And I like this match because I thought it was like the younger, more athletic, way faster guy is hitting 1,000 things on Okada.
And Okada,
And he's
he's
efficient veteran guy.
typical to the formula, right?
Right.
Like that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, is
And so he waits for his chance, and then he hits a few high impact things and gets out of there.
He's hitting his stuff harder and better. So with like one drop kick tombstone, you're back down. You
Right.
know?
So I liked it. It was
Yeah.
Aston got a lot in this, and I thought it was a good little match.
Aston combining.
That's right. That's right. I have no time for two names anymore. I'm a busy man.
That feels like something like Vince regime would have done, because you know how they were obsessed with mononyming people.
So I was
like
gonna
Riddle, Theory, Ali.
Yes.
Right. Like Aston feels like.
I saw a big list this week somewhere of all of the words and phrases that Vince wouldn't allow, and some of them I hadn't heard.
I think your cousin Mark just texted me about like something about like how he hated belt or like title shot.
Oh yeah, that's one of them.
It was belt or title shot is
Championship
championship opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the lingo.
Yeah.
I do like that. It was I don't think you could say ambulance or hospital. It was always like
Correct.
local medical facility. Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to see that list because it would.
I'll find it for you then.
Take me back to that era.
It won't be hard to find.
Okay, but then the next segment was one that really caught me off guard in a good way. I think we really like this. It was like this Western style vignette, and so like we're like coming in a close up on this bar type building. People are like running out. This bloodied guy gets thrown out and then runs away. And we see this guy. He's like getting trailed slowly by this guy who has blood on his hands. And we pan up and it's Swerve who picks up the wanted poster Bandito on it. I was like fully expecting this to be just like a cool vignette for Bandito. And then I'm like, oh, it's Swerve. Oh shit. Like I'm very intrigued by the prospect of Swerve Bandito.
And who did I think it was?
You thought it was Brian Keith.
Well, I mean, he's the bounty hunter, and it's literally a bounty poster.
I mean,
Correct.
It is Brian Keith. It's a black guy hunting bounties.
And there was a black hand before they panned out.
I was like, oh.
I know. I mean, we're getting a
Swerve Bandito
match.
Need I say more?
Like, I don't care how you get. And I thought this was cool.
I don't care how or why. Yeah, I liked it because it caught me off guard.
Just different, not a word, not a syllable spoken, which is kind of cool.
And like the thing is, like we've gotten these vignettes for Bandito before too. So like I've totally thought it was like, okay, we're hyping up Bandito coming back.
Yeah.
And it was Swerve. I was like, oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Did you find it?
Yep.
All right, hit me.
Okay. Here's a few things actually.
Okay.
Passive aggressive words. The words you choose are important. They can build or bury someone. There is a difference between, quote, Cena was upset by this and asked for a rematch, and Cena was furious and demanded a rematch. This is what we would use for a good guy. Who is the bad guy? Who is the good guy? In good, simple storytelling, you will always make this clear with the words you choose to use. Watch the monitor. Call what you see on the screen, not what you know will happen, or what you see happening when you're in the arena. That's normal to sports. Because if they don't call what's on the screen, they might be calling stuff the viewer's not seeing. They're seeing what the viewer sees.
Yeah.
That's normal.
That's fine. That's fair.
Words to avoid: belt, strap. We don't have belts, or straps. We have championship titles. The belt represents something. Talk about what it represents: hard work, dedication, or it means the business or our industry.
That is the main
feud. No.
Right. They love rivalry.
War. Remember, War Raiders had to be changed.
Right.
So that tracks.
Which is weird because Vince brought back War Games.
Ooh. Performance, performer, choreograph. Any of those.
That's fair.
House
choreograph
show.
Is fair, at least.
Use live event.
Yeah.
Backstage, band. Instead, in the back, in the locker room area. Now that I hear that, you're like, yeah, you don't hear.
I guess so. Even though they had a show called Backstage, remember?
Yeah. Pro wrestler,
Yeah.
or pro wrestling, use superstar, star, athlete. International is a weird one to have a problem with.
What would you use in?
Global. How dare you? Idiot.
Because that's so much better.
Shot, no title shots.
Championship opportunity.
Acrobatics.
I guess that makes sense.
This next one is interesting.
Okay.
Literally interesting.
Oh. Oh.
Why? What is your, like, what's going on in your head that you ban your company from using the word interesting?
Like, I feel like he's thinking of problems no one has and then finding solutions to those problems. You know what I mean?
DQ?
It's like stupid products that like solve problems we don't have. You know what I mean?
I think that was a Simpsons quote. Little Lisa if it isn't Little Lisa Simpson, the solution to answer to the question no one asked, or something. I don't know, something like that. DQ?
Right.
Talent?
I guess because like Dairy Queen, maybe? I don't know. Talent?
Maybe.
Does not make sense.
No, they don't get any free advertising, brother.
Yeah, right.
Use star, superstar, diva at one point.
Diva.
Me. Use I instead.
I mean, I guess, because who says me do this?
Inside terms: heel, baby face, blown up, shoot, rib mark, etc.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that.
Use. No, just kidding. US. Use United States.
Oh. Okay.
Fans. When possible,
WWE Universe.
refer to the audience as you.
Oh.
In other situations, ID them as Raw fans or our fans, Cena fans, etc.
But okay.
No generic fans here. We must have.
We must establish
specific
they are
fans.
our fans and
Fans
no
of
one
what?
else's.
I don't want anyone to infer.
I don't want any AEW or TNA
Right.
fans here.
Hospital, medical center, or medical facility. Faction. Use group. To inside. Please use now available instead of on sale. Because it makes it sound cheap, I bet.
That's probably just like marketing psychology. That's kind of fair.
We never want to use the term the title is on the line. Please use more creative terms like the title will be defended. So much more creative. The creativity is bursting out of that one.
It must need AI to come up with that one, because how could you possibly think of that?
Recent additions. Less is more. Layout. Make sure you have to say more important and make the audience listen to you. Ask rhetorical questions, then lay out. Let the audience digest the material.
That one doesn't make sense to me.
Going forward, we never want to use the term the title is on the... Yeah, okay, that one you already said. Apparently as of... What would that be? 2008? Sports entertainment, please use entertainment in place. Just get rid of the sports. We're not even going to hide it anymore. There is no sport in here anymore. So anyways.
Which is funny because like he was always so dialed in on the part of WWE being like entertainment when like part of that acronym is still wrestling.
Yeah.
Unless you want to change it to worldwide entertainment.
I guess.
They never did.
They did not.
They still haven't.
They got the F out. That was it.
Yeah.
That was clever. That was clever.
That was good, yeah. Anyways.
Death Riders.
Yeah, this was another segment I liked on the show. So we get like, well, 'cause initially I was like, yeah, because it's just Garcia cutting a promo. I was like,
yeah.
Bleh. And then Ospreay shows up and I'm like, okay, this is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Mox asked if he got cleared. Ospreay says no, but he's still going to go to Japan because I think him and United Empire are challenging for the Never 6-man belts. Sorry, championships.
Mm-hmm.
Mox says
we just talked about this.
We just went over this. Now I need the cheat sheet. I need a cheat sheet. Mox says he needs Ospreay to drop everything in his mind and his gut, all the excess baggage, his feelings towards him, etc. He makes no promises. He's not going to make any miracles, but when he makes a commitment, he sees it through to the end, and he asks for the same in return. Ospreay says okay, then kind of has like a tense stare down with Pac for a moment, and he walks in. He asks where the ring is. Ospreay says no ring. They're starting from the ground up, and you have to be the best in here before you're best out there. Then he tells the camera to get lost. I don't know about you. I really like this. I think it's super interesting.
We're not going to quite be at odds, but I'm definitely not. I think this would be the case.
Between this and the collision segment last week, I think it's shaping up to be like super interesting just because it feels different, and I didn't think it'd be going this way. Just because and I think I just like the idea of providing a kayfabe reason, I think, for having Ospreay change his style. Other than, being like, okay, because you could just be like, okay, yeah, he's got neck trouble, he's just going to wrestle more conservatively. Sure. But I like that they're like, not only is they're gonna work that way because obviously physically he needs to change his style, but like it seems like what Moxley's doing is like saying like you also need to like change your thinking and like psychologically needs to evolve. So I like
he definitely is.
I like that they're like actually plotting out a story to like explain why Ospreay is gonna change, and I think
You're helping me. You're helping me get there. Keep going.
I think that like this is also well timed because then you can have him go on this evolution arc. And this is what gets him the world title at All In. Like, I do think there's an end game here.
Okay.
And I think it's interesting. Now, is it a little weird to have, like, Ospreay go from, like, at this guy's throat to, like, learning from him? Yes. But that's also what kind of intrigues me about it. Because, like, when does that happen? And with, like, we always say with Death Riders, especially with Mox, like, he does tend to flip, but not in ways that feel illogical. Like,
so if,
I'm kind of here for this. Like, I thought Moxley did a great job of this. And, like, he's like, what he's saying makes sense, too. You need to drop all these feelings towards me. You want to be better. Let go of this revenge thing. I'm going to help you. And he's like, I'm making a commitment. I will help you if you stick this through. Like, I don't know. It makes sense, and it's interesting.
Because Ospreay kind of needs to be the type of person that will not think about doing a tiger driver. He's just going to do it.
Right.
He needs to, and
knows, not like think about doing like these flippy dives all the time. And he knows
Moxley is the guy that will hurt people with it because he did it to him.
And Moxley knows that Ospreay's like been wrestling too emotionally lately, especially like you look at how he handled the match with Moxley as like a chief example. It's like he got emotional. He let the match go on longer than he needed to. If he had just like hit and bladed Mox twice, he would have won that match, right?
I struggle a little bit with Daniel Garcia telling Will Ospreay he needs to train differently, or Wheeler Yuta, or Marina Shafir, or to a certain degree Claudio.
Pac, I think they're fine.
Are a little bit better, but like
that's fair.
The Death Riders don't really do very well, so he's
at least not lately. But I'm willing to forgive that because I think the story is interesting, and I'm
open to it. I'm not on board.
I'll say this. I do think that's a fair point, but at the same time, Moxley is a winner. So if you're training for Moxley, I'm fine. Like, here's the thing. I will.
But why hasn't his training worked on the people that have been training with him for 2 years or whatever?
Well, okay, Garcia's not been there as long.
I guess you could argue Ospreay just has more ability. Anyway.
You're right. That is the argument I will make because you look at Yuta and Garcia before Death Riders, were they necessarily winners? No. So like. It's not like I would say Moxley's not made their fortunes worse.
He's elevated them, and they just started.
Claudio, I will actually disagree with you. He was technically world champion CMLL, and he does win a decent amount of AEW. So I'll say like maybe we don't always see, but like he has won a world title, and like Pac, I will say like he had a good C2 run, and Pac.
Notice I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did not touch Pac, which is fair, but like
Pac's my boy.
That's the thing is like I think Moxley's training has at least made them like. More he has made them more ruthless. He hasn't made them lose more, and then it's like someone like Ospreay who already is a winner.
Yeah,
it's only gonna help him. Like I don't think Mox is gonna make him worse. So I'm here for this. I think it's quite interesting, and it feels like a different angle for me. Like just in that like you have him actually training to change his style. He's being trained by the guy he just like was trying to kill.
Right.
Like and Moxley just. I think just in general does a good job of getting me interested in angles like this. Like Moxley just
for sure. His delivery of promos and stuff is great.
His delivery, like he convinces me when I'm not even fully convinced. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe that's just because I love Moxley and he's like been my guy. But like just the way the logic he has with things, the delivery he has with things, he is really good at like we always said, he was always good at talking people up, right?
Yeah.
Even while staying in character, like. He would be feuding with someone, but he'd do a really good job like talking people up, right? He'd do a good job of talking people up. And he does a really good job of like talking me into things, right? So I'm here for it. I'm interested. And like I've always wanted to like Death Riders, right? Like they were not perfect.
Your bias is towards liking Death Riders.
I always try to like Death Riders, especially Moxley. Like
whereas I'm a little more agnostic.
Fair. Nice way.
Right? Nice. You like that?
I was just watching a video the other day, but like the Ambrose Rollins feud from WWE and how like that dropped the ball. That they dropped the ball with that because that could have been like a generational feud.
Yeah,
sorry, rivalry.
Oh my God! Again, Vince would be just beating on you right now.
I'm gonna mention wrestling. I'm just gonna be like, sorry, sports entertainment. Sorry, entertainment. I'm just gonna like keep catching myself now. But like, WWE really dropped the balls. It baffles me that they saw Ambrose and were like, nah.
Yeah, we'll go with Roman.
Yeah.
Sense, I guess. It was better for them.
Like, okay, I do think the Roman gamble paid off eventually.
Oh, of course. Oh, for sure it did.
But, like,
for a long time.
you could have had 3 tops. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think Moxley would be happy forever working that style.
No, but like, yeah, that was one of the things I realized too, is rewatching like this guy go over the Ambrose Rollins film, all the stuff they did. I was like, no wonder he got fed up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so glad he got up there.
He's a
like,
psycho, and he's not going to be allowed to do it there.
Yeah, Moxley is, well, not even like, I feel like they did kind of bug him as like this crazy guy, but like, it was also like he was too goofy at times.
Yeah, he talked to a plant.
He talked to a plant. He like sprayed the Authority with like mustard and ketchup once.
Yeah, and then he would smell stuff or something.
No, remember he wore the gas mask because he didn't want to get infected by the fans, and he got an injection in his ass.
That's kind of funny. I mean,
like, that's
I get
the kind of stuff
We've been around
doing.
a lot of wrestling fans. I get that.
Yeah, but like it's so stupid. But like they would always just portray him as like this crazy lunatic. But like Moxley, like he is kind of like, he did come in AEW as like the wild man, but like I feel like he's evolved so much more. Like he's like such a calculated guy now.
Cerebral assassin, even. Gimmick infringement.
Say that. I can't say those.
I always did like that nickname.
I do like that. I just can't take that with a straight face. But like, I don't know. I'm so glad Moxley's not there, because Moxley because he's so good at making things believable, and like, in spite of like what you're saying is a criticism, which is fair, but like
he's
Moxley, he is a pillar. I like what they tried to do with the pillars, is like the 4 young guys we're gonna build around, but like really only that paid off 50%. I'll say it paid off like 60%, because I think Jungle Boy has paid off somewhat. I think it'd be stupid to say Jungle Boy hasn't paid off at all.
They're not pillars. They're like the addition you put on to, you know.
I would say MJF and Darby are pillars.
Yeah,
oh yeah. MJF absolutely. Darby, I'd say
they weren't.
I can't imagine EW without Darby. Honestly, I'd say pillars. I'd say the Elite as a group, if we can put them as a pillar, because I don't think you can't do AEW without any one of them.
Yeah.
So I'd say like if we can group like Hangman, Omega, Bucks as one pillar,
yeah,
that's a pillar. It's Elite, it's MJF, it's Darby, it's Moxley for sure. If there's a 5th pillar, dare I say Ospreay?
Maybe,
because like I noticed when Ospreay's gone.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt it when he was gone. Like that's the kind of thing, right? Is like it's definitely noticeable when he's gone. But like Moxley's definitely a pillar, because like you look at the amount of times Moxley like picked up the slack when he's needed to, like the pandemic, when Punk was shitting the bed constantly. Like,
why do you take joy in that one?
Is it weird that I smile when I start saying that?
Yeah.
But like Moxley is honestly, in a way that means I'm glad WWE fumbled him, because like I'm glad that he gets to be like the pillar of a company, instead of like, honestly I could see him being, if he was still there today, or worse, or like definitely below Rollins. We say Rollins is like Rollins Priest. Is like no, I would hope not. We say like Rollins is like kind of top guy adjacent, but like
he's
never seen him as the guy, but like
he's Triple H,
Cody, Roman. I think that's it. I tried to think of another one. I was like, that might be it.
Punk.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I guess so. But like Ambrose would never be there, right? So I'm glad at least he gets to, like, he's undisputed with, like, people call him the ace, and like tell me when I'm telling lies. That's the thing. I quote that line. I say that a lot.
It's your favorite wrestler of all time.
Right. Well, because
inspiration.
I love to say it ironically when like Punk
then it
contradicts himself
into situations where people don't know you're saying it you're saying it
I use it genuinely sometimes, like just out of context, but like I hate myself every time I say it, because every time I'm like, no, that's not, I don't want to quote him. I don't like that.
But you do.
I don't like that I'm doing that. But yeah, anyways, I like that segment.
In summary, to summarize, it was good.
It was good. Then we get Copeland and Christian against RPG Vice. This is your main event.
I can't pay attention to Rapon. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't pay attention to Rocky Romero. I'm sure he's super talented and whatever. I can't. So I like
that you say Rocky Romero. It's like Trent Brutt is at least a little above him.
He's there, but like he doesn't offend me. Rocky Romero offends me. I'm just kind of indifferent.
Rocky Romero's mere existence is offensive to you.
Correct. But
I like
anyways,
that.
this
I like
happened.
that. Like Rocky Romero's existence on television, like, dare I say, agitates you.
It does. It does.
But then, like, you could just have like
And I'm aware
Trent there.
he's not untalented. Yeah, I just don't want him.
It's just like, what are you really doing with Rocky Romero? Come on.
Yeah, I couldn't pay attention to this. So either a match happened, and that's about all I know.
Yeah, I don't even really want to talk about this, to be honest. It was like we had like I think it was like they did like a Shatter Machine type spear for the win. That was kind of cool. There was not. They were like targeting Christian's arm for most of it. It was fine. After the match, Cage breaks out off like a chair leg, and Copeland does that spot he would always do in WWE.
Puts it in her mouth.
Where he does like the chair leg crossface. I was like, he's breaking off the chair. I was like, oh, he's doing the thing. He's doing it.
Did it.
And then he makes Trent say, I quit. This made me laugh. Cage was like, I would never say I quit, you little bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, I really like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me laugh.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No. It's momentum for.
You say no. I was like, I'm here waiting for you to say something. He was like, I'm like, I don't care.
Throw to
He
you?
was like, no.
Momentum builder.
Jericho speaks. Imitation sincere is form of flattery. He's not flattered. Demand beat him down. I don't care.
He's given up the subliminal stuff, though he didn't do it here. So that's
I feel
a
like
win.
I swear he did like at least once.
He did not at all. I was waiting for it. Not in this part. And then that was it for him this week, I think. So
This
he
is
didn't do
fine.
it.
I don't. I have about as much to say this as I did the Copeland match.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lull right there.
Little bit, but both those are quick, so I guess it was fine.
Yeah,
Honestly,
whatever.
I would say that the RPG Vice match was a little too long. I would have thought it would be like more adjacent to a squash.
I don't know. I think I just black out, basically. I don't know. Rocky Romero comes on, and I just like lose that chunk
We
of
need to,
time
like-
from my life.
I would love to make if we
It's
could
gone.
start if we had enough fans or like an editor that wasn't us or
Yeah.
wasn't you. I would love to make a compilation of like a Rocky Romero hate compilation just from you, just you
Because I'm
slandering
normally-
Rocky Romero's.
I'm normally very like diplomatic and whatever, but the guy bugs
That's
me.
why it's so funny. It's like also normally usually like during a squash or enhancement match, you're like you don't care. Oh, it's fun. Like Ace Austin, right? Like we like him, but like you're just
Rocky
like
Romero makes wrestling not fun. That's the bottom line here. All of my rage goes to Rocky Romero. Sorry.
That's why it's funny. It's like it's almost funnier than you like getting angry at Wrestle House because at least like Wrestle House I can understand why you're angry and why that sucks.
And Trent's just there like, please, please, please don't even notice me, please. And I'm just, that's kind of how it is.
and you're just like you're fine with that, but then it's like then Rocky Romero comes on, you're just like get out,
Yes. And
get
black
away
out.
from me.
Blackout.
It's just you're like you would think Rocky Romero like did something to you.
It's almost.
It's almost like
I don't know what it is. I can't even tell you. I just don't.
That's
I've
why
never
it's funny,
really
though.
liked him at all, but like, I don't know. He bugs me. I don't like him.
He bothered me less, I think, when he was in like Best Friends and he was just like kind of.
Yeah.
But now he's like part of the Don Callis family, which is a faction we like.
And it doesn't fit in there at all. But
No.
anyways. It's enough
I thought
Rocky
RPG
Romero
Vice
talk,
being there was always weird.
for sure.
I don't even remember when Rocky Romero joined.
Me either.
Don't ask me, I can tell you. Then we get title match number 3. Yeah, nailed it. It's Divine Dominion, aka Mega Cross, against Stylander and Cheetah, who they're the Samurai Aliens.
Nice. They are.
Or the More Than a Samurai Woman. Because that was one Stylander thing. That one's not as good, but it makes me giggle a little
Yeah.
more.
More than a woman.
More Than a Samurai.
Well, that works. That works.
Or you could do More Than a Samurai Alien, so it's like now we're really like putting it all together kind of thing.
Man has stat star fallen, eh?
Yeah.
She's now like in a random tag. They worked really hard to tell us how it's not random though. All their history and whatever.
Yeah, it is. Well, there is a story being told here, so I'm kind
There
of
is.
like, at least there's something. It's
There
just
is.
like, it's for the women's tag titles.
Indeed.
They still exist.
Can you say
Um,
titles?
Uh,
Championships?
ugh.
My God.
Yeah, they get a shot. Oh shit! Sorry, opportunity. We get Bane going for some sort of slam on Cheetah. She kind of like lost her footing and then they kind of like fell. It did not
Clunky bits early.
clunky bits early, but at least this wasn't dangerous. It was fine.
Yep.
She and Stylander have a disagreement, then she just suplexes Stylander in the corner to like collide with Bane. That was kind of interesting, I thought.
Because there is this weird dynamic, and I think that played into it.
What would you call it, perchance?
Can they coexist?
Yeah, there you good job. You
Yeah.
used the lingo we wanted to use. That's also a fun. That might be a bingo card at some point. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we don't say it on weekly.
We use it a lot, though.
We do use it a lot, but I'd like to think we use it when it's applicable. Maybe slightly more than we need to.
Yeah, probably.
Because we were just... Oh, it was the Okada Takeshita we were doing the Kinnico. I think it was the last time we used it. Blue Thunder Bomb from Stylander. Then she does a 450 onto both of the heels stacked up. That was pretty awesome.
It was.
Near fall for that. She does a Falcon Arrow to Cross for near fall, which was pretty impressive given how tall Cross is. Again, I have a tough time with her Falcon Arrow because here we have Takeshita just putting people through the mat with the Raging Fire. Like, you compare the Raging Fire and she does Falcon Arrow, and it's not the same. Like, I used to think like she's got a solid Falcon Arrow, but then once Takeshita started leaning into the Raging Fire opposed to the knee, it's like either way, it's like his knee is almost better. I would say at times his knee looks better than a V trigger, but the difference is Omega's also nailing a V trigger, so I don't care if they're both doing it.
I love the knee and then the Raging Fire.
I do like that because Takesha's knee is great, but like now Ciampa started doing it too. But the difference is they all nail it. It's like Shia's Falcon Arrow is good.
Yeah.
But it's like
Raging Fire is
like a
violent.
One, it's a spinning Falcon Arrow. Two, it's like it feels violent. Normally I don't like a Falcon Arrow as a finish, but Takesha's drilling it.
He does.
Especially there's a couple times where he hits to like Darby or Cassidy, which no surprise, you hit it to them, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But like even not them, it's like he just drills it, right? Like
it looks great.
Anyways, we get a sequence of something for everyone. Double chokes in Tashida and the champs retain. Others solid, but like most of the women's tag matches, good, not great. It definitely picked up towards the end, I thought.
Me too.
But still, like, I'm waiting for the defining match of this division.
I know. I thought it was fun. And
like the men's tag division, you can point to a handful of matches where like they're defining, like Hangman, Page, Bucks, Lucha Bros.
Yes.
The recent, I would even say the Bucks, Okada, Takeshita recently, Brodito, Takeshita, Okada,
amazing.
Bucks, Jurassic Express. Like those are just off the top of my head. A handful of amazing tag matches, right? Like with the women's tag division, I feel like we've had like some solid ones all around. Like and like there's only been a couple since in the creation of the tag titles. Only a couple I thought were maybe downright bad, but
they're all in that like
just like
good to very good.
They're just like
yeah. I know. I do think that the Divine Dominion they're doing a lot of stuff together.
But I like that.
Looks good. Me
That's
too.
good,
I told you, and I'm not kidding. They remind me of Chronic. And Chronic
weren't terrible. I feel like they get a bad rap from that WWE match.
They were one of the... I liked Chronic in whatever it was, 99, 2000. They were like a monster tag team.
They do get a bad rap from that match they have with Brothers Destruction, though.
Terrible.
That match is terrible.
I just saw a thing on that. Like three of the four of them were hurt. They hadn't practiced anything or something. I don't know.
I want to watch that match.
But anyways, I think they're a cool monster tag team. This match was good, and it did.
Yeah.
I think the suplex of Stat into was non-consensual, so I think that's the point of.
I thought that's interesting. Like they were telling a bit of a story here, so this one was more interesting than some of the other women's tag matches. Because at least we're telling a story here as well, right?
Right.
We get Cal's Andrade interview. MJF comes in angry, saying Andrade ruined this company and Darby's on a reign of terror. Andrade just kept answering with like, "How you know?"
Yeah, it was weird.
It was kind of funny, but like kind of weird.
It's like when your little kid just goes, "Why?"
Yeah.
But why?
Or,
why?
I know you're, but what am I? Yeah. Like something like that. MJF gets angrier and angrier. Cal says MJF has no belt, so Andrade doesn't need to fight him, and MJF needs to get his belt back, so MJF leads. This is fine. It could set up a match between them.
And Andrade's been on the record as not wanting to help MJF, right? Like he's had a problem with
I do like that, yeah. Like even if it was
he's always
whatever,
been like,
I do like that he's antagonizing MJF. Yeah.
And so a lot of people are antagonizing MJF, and maybe that's part of it. And he's gonna snap.
A lot of people in like a lot of the Cal's fans, like Fletcher was on the record as not being anti that too, and it'd be face Takeshita, I would imagine. And
it's smart to put MJF through multiple things because he's really entertaining.
Yeah, I agree. Then we get Roosh versus Jobber. We get Heavy Chop, smashes the Bull's horn. It's just like it shouldn't be a finisher, but he makes me believe it's a finisher.
It looks great.
Then he says things in Spanish and ends with his catchphrase, "You messed the Bull to get the horns." I've noticed him getting pretty over lately. It feels kind of random, like the Bull's horn thing. Like he says, "You messed the Bull." People are saying you got the horn.
They do.
Like, they're getting there. So let's do something with them.
Is that was my question? Because that what this is in service of? Because there's nothing.
I think so because
after.
We don't. Not only do we usually not get Roosh on Dynamite, we don't usually get Roosh squash match on Dynamite. Like on Collision, sure, but like if we get Roosh on Dynamite, he's usually there to lose.
I love Roosh, so I'm cool.
You're more of a Roosh fan than me, but I do like Roosh quite a bit.
I just think he's one of the best at looking vicious and like he just doesn't care.
Like the Bull's horns looks like it looks like a kills you.
So if
And it
this is
shouldn't.
simply, and I don't know what else it would be, just like them kind of trying to build him,
Yeah.
like they built Brody King, and they can do it
Hear me out. He could transition the TNT title between Jet Speed.
for sure.
If you don't want to have Speedball beat
him
out,
with
right?
a belt is great,
Right? Like
he's
you have,
a great.
have them have that belt for like a month,
He'd
maybe
be a great
or something.
mid card
Like,
champion.
yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. I think that's his ceiling is like mid card. Like
Me
he
too.
could go international title maybe, but
Upper
like
mid
that's
card
fine.
heel, he's great.
He was in the family for a time. I do like that he has LFI with him, like Guevara,
Yeah,
Mordos, Drilistico, because I think they're all cool. Maybe Guevara's like the least cool of them actually.
yes, he is.
But like I did like Roosh in the Callis for a time because like Andrade, if you can't have him speak perfect English, Callis is the great mouthpiece for him.
He is.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to see more Roosh though.
Me too.
The opt interview, Bones is there. Hook is going for the TNT title. I kind of laughed when he said both of those things. And then Joe talks to Ospreay, says, praise he isn't suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. He reminds him how they helped him out. They're here. The choice is his. So maybe it's like Ospreay and Death Riders against the Ops. I don't know. I'm kind of interested. Like it felt random, but like I'm interested. Like,
and by the way, Bowens is one of us now. Okay.
I don't know. I love Joe, so
me too.
Cool.
He sounds so good.
I love Joe. Joe's awesome. Joe's another guy where he can talk me into angles.
He's so versatile.
He can talk like I'm like I don't care about the Ops, but he can talk me into like kind of caring.
He sounded great.
Him and Moxley, it's like they both have groups where like they're kind of shaky sometimes, but it's like because that's what I'm saying. When you have a credible guy like that at the top, it's like you can make me buy into it.
Is it gravitas he has? Is that the right word?
Yeah, maybe
something like that.
But like I did giggle when he's like, "Oh, we're gonna take stuff," and Bowens is here. I'm like, "Okay."
I know.
And then he said, "Hook's gonna be the new king of television. He's going for the TNT title on Collision." I'm like, "Okay, you're funny."
A grounded presence that elicits respect, trust, and confidence, particularly in leadership. So yeah,
literally, gravitas. Yeah. So I would say him and Moxley have that.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we get FTR interview. Stokely proposes the double Jeopardy match, so it's Cassidy versus Dax. 1. Sick.
Yep.
2, it's double Jeopardy. So either way, it's basically like a 2-way eliminator.
Mm-hmm.
So if Cassidy wins, he and like one of the conglomeration guys can get a tag title shot, which I hope happens because I was saying to you, him and Roddy or him and O'Reilly or O'Reilly and Roddy against FTR. Do it.
Yep.
Similarly though, if Dax wins, then FTR and Ciampa, which I'll talk about that, get a trios title match. Which again, FTR Ciampa against like what's basically Undisputed Era, but you sub out Cole for Cassidy. Give me that too.
That's great.
Either way, yes, please.
Yep.
Take my money. Take my money.
Or give me money. It's fine too.
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
Ciampa says last time they teamed up, he put Briscoe on the shelf, and this time they'll take the trios titles. So I'm still weirded out by FTR teaming with Ciampa. As like black and gold diehards that we are, it feels wrong on so many levels. On paper, I think it's cool because like they're awesome, and it feels like a good combination. Like take away the history, and it's a great combination, right? Like
we could get there, but it just happening out of the ether like right away, I don't like. Like if they should have beef, and then they can circle around.
They should at least have more qualms about teaming together, right? Like it's like, and it's one of those things where AEW doesn't tend to do this. They usually nod to previous history well, and they did kind of do it here. But then Ciampa turned heel, and it's like, oh, we'll team together just because we're all heels. And usually AEW doesn't do that.
That's the problem. Because we've accepted Swerve and Hangman being friends, and they literally tried to murder each other.
Yeah, right.
So
that's the thing. Is
you can get there, but you guys just put them together, and it's kind of jarring still for me.
That's the thing. Like, we've accepted worse. Where like, Swerve and Hangman teaming should not have made sense.
They put effort into it.
They put effort into it, and like
this is
made it clear. Also, that was also clearly a temporary alliance.
Yeah.
But like they did that so well, where I was like, not only here for like accepting of it, I was like, I love this. Let's do more of it. Right. So like they can do it. It's just like they haven't quite done that legwork to really earn it.
It's just kind of stapled Ciampa on here.
Yeah. Darby Allin, Brody King next for the world title. King gets Darby in a sleeper early on. He grabs the corner to try and force a break, but then King smacks his arms off to break the grip and then just drops him with a high German. That was sick.
It was.
Avalanche Code Red connects surprisingly early for Darby. That gets a 2 count. Darby goes for suicide dive. King just pushes him off with ease. I thought that was hilarious looking. King knocks Darby off the top rope with a heavy chop. King clears the announce table and lays the cover against the barricade. We get like Darby jumping on his back, then King cannonballs for the table cover. That was really cool. Code Red on the announce table from Darby. King with a chop to the back to drop Darby in the Tree of Woe, then cannonball with Darby stuck there. That looked awesome too. Big layer from King for near fall. Another huge layer for another 2. King throws Darby out of the ring into a cameraman. King goes to cannonball Darby against the barricade, but then Darby moves and King just goes clean through the barricade. I thought the camera work on this was amazing.
He
It just went to a bub shot.
Yeah.
It looked awesome. I thought the way they did that was beautiful. Darby powerbombs King from the apron on exposed concrete. Then we get a coffin drop. King barely beats the count back in. 2 coffin drops. Darby wins. So I've seen people complain. They can complain all they want about Darby being champion in general, or the world title being defended on Dynamite every week, and these random time matches, blah 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 blah. But as far as I'm concerned, we're 2 weeks in and we have 2 bangers.
Absolutely.
Because I thought this was awesome.
Me too.
I have no problem with what they're doing. I don't think it quite beats out the Ciampa match because that was
Oh
electric.
no, that one for me is on a weird level where barely any.
This was
adored
amazing.
that match.
This was still
really
fantastic.
awesome.
These guys have such great chemistry with each other. I mean, again, it's the Darby formula where you have someone who looks good doing things and Darby looks good at taking things. But like, it's just so awesome. There's such a lot of just nasty spots where I'm just like a lot of things that made me react. Right, and it was just great.
Brody
really
looked like an absolute beast, and it was.
And again, he doesn't win, but he still does look good though, and so I think it's okay.
I do too, and I just checked; it was 17 minutes, and it was
That's
super,
great for a team match. Yeah,
very good pace to it, and yeah, it's the perfect like Darby takes a beating and King delivers a beating, and this is Darby Allin's specialty, and like him and Cassidy, we say it all the time.
It's great. I liked it, and I loved how opportune he was with the coffin drop. I loved how like King's back in his second, Darby's just like boom, hit you, done.
And then when Darby does have a different match, like was it against Pac where he was like out wrestling him in the beginning?
Might have been.
Then it even stands out, right? And it's just, I don't know. This is a formula that works, people.
It's a good formula.
Right.
It just is. So I thought it was a great match to end the show.
Me too. Really enjoyed it. Overall grade. I like to leave that to you now.
Yeah, you do. I overall like whenever it's a match heavy show, generally that makes me happy.
Yes.
And then this was. So
you're starting with a little bit of a head start.
I would say like there was a lull, but it was a really short lull.
But the opener and the main event were excellent.
Opener and main event were excellent. I had a lot of fun watching Ace Austin and Okada.
Which is fair.
And you know what? I'll even give them up for giving me Roosh minutes.
True.
And I thought the Bandito Swerve vignette was awesome. I really liked the Death Riders thing, and like at least you're interested. I think that's still worth noting.
Fair.
And then like I think we had the FTR stuff was solid, and like
Ops thing was kind of weird.
Yeah. It's a pretty strong show because didn't we go A-Range last week?
I know where I'm going. Yep. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any qualms with the show.
I feel like you might be a tiny bit higher than me because of the Death Riders. I did not like it, but you really liked it. So
I don't know. I feel like it wasn't. It was.
We're either gonna land on exactly the same,
as good as last week,
or you're a tiny bit higher. I've already written mine down.
I didn't write mine down, so I have to like really think about this.
I just wrote it down as you talk.
In my gut, I had one answer, but like looking it over, it like feels pretty good. But you know, I think I'm gonna land on B+.
That's what I wrote down.
That was just my gut feeling. I think I'm gonna land there. It just wasn't quite there for me.
A notch below last.
Yeah.
Was it last week? Was it A- or A? So a notch below that.
It was either that or the week when Darby won the belt.
But if you're looking to cherry pick,
I still think it was a great episode. Main event,
main event,
and I would even say
Bandito thing takes.
I watched the Death Riders thing. It's an important angle, and I think it's interesting.
True. Throw that in there at the end.
I do think. Hey, you may not love it, but it is interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll see.
It is not boring. I'll say that.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move into a little bit of trivia. We do it every week. We call it off the top of his head. All right, trivia time. This week's trivia is about, if my mouse would work, there it is. We're going to talk about some of the worst rated pay-per-view main events ever, WWE specific, according to Wrestling Observer, not because we really love them or Meltzer, but because
it is somewhat reputable, I guess.
I don't even know if it's his opinion, obviously, but it's like the most, ubiquitous star ratings there are, I guess. But anyways. So I have 3 hints, and then if you need it, I'll give you the event, right? Because that, I think, will be the clincher for you. And I had to clarify because it started out. So I'm like, okay, looks good. And then it's like a tag team match, and that was an immediate red flag. And I put, these are not all main events. It was like, oh, you're right, because there's no tag team match main event. At least
in WrestleMania, or like
it involved the Bushwhacker on pay-per-views.
Oh,
so I was like, heck no. Okay, hint 1, Universal title. Hint 2, Red lighting everywhere.
Hell in a Cell 2019.
Correct. Who is it?
Fiend and Rollins.
And why was it so bad?
Red lighting everywhere.
And the finish was what?
DQ finish.
Right.
Like ref
okay.
stoppage or something.
Ref stoppage. You got it. All right. I like this. Okay. Number 2, Universal title. Fans wanted a decisive winner.
Hell in a Cell 2018.
Yes. What's the last clue is Brock Lesnar destroyed the cage.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar interfered and it was just a no contest.
Right.
It was Roman and
Good.
Strowman.
This is good.
It was just back-to-back years. That's insane, actually.
Saudi Arabia show. Dream.
Is it Goldberg Undertaker?
AI throwing shade. Dream match about 15 years too late.
Is it Goldberg Undertaker?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
That's a... Oh, we should watch that again. We should, like... I don't know. Like, we should rewatch that or something. Or, like, I keep saying we need to do WCW 2000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I was saying to you, because the full episode's on there, I want to do a re-review of the first 2.0 episode and just blow my brains out.
I mentioned 2.0 today in my NXT talk. Hint 1. New generation era. WWF Championship.
Diesel Mabel.
Correct. King of the Ring winner challenges was the final.
SummerSlam 95.
Correct. Crowd turned on both men.
Goldberg. No, that's not.
Both
That's not a.
were
event.
Leaving.
Goldberg Lesnar.
Yeah.
Mania 20.
Yeah.
Not a main event.
Not a main event.
No, the main event was Triple H, Shawn Michaels redacted.
Right.
Oh,
it says you're
Wolverine.
right. I missed the main event final match constraint. Thanks for clarifying. That actually makes for a much better trivia segment. You're supposed to be the smart one. Just give me a good trivia segment right away. Anyways,
Shameful.
long-awaited revenge match. Montreal Shadow over everything.
Is it Austin? No, it's not Austin.
Massive.
Hart McMahon.
Yes.
Also not a main event.
When was that?
Mania 26.
Correct. All right, so maybe not main events. Bad matches on pay-per-views. This one, probably not main event either. WrestleMania with a celebrity host. Announcer feud.
Lawler, Cole.
From?
27.
Yep. Anonymous
Also-
Raw GM nonsense.
Also not a main event.
I figured there's no universe where that's a main event.
Hey, John Laurinaitis main event in 2012 at Over the Limit. So
WWE title. Long, cold crowd reaction. They're going to give you one of the people in the final. Roman coronation fans rejected.
Roman Triple H.
Yeah. From?
Yeah, Mania 32.
Yeah.
I was also saying we should review that because that's my Mania.
That's your first one?
Yeah.
WWE title. You won't need anything past hint 2, I promise you. Bugs projected on the mat, which makes me laugh to even say.
Orton Wyatt.
Good.
Mania 33.
It says Clue 3, House of Horrors vibes before House of Horrors.
It was the pay-per-view before they did that.
True. Streak, already broken era. Sloppy, sad atmosphere.
Taker Roman, same show. Okay, so this one was the main event. I forgot Orton Wyatt's also not a main event, which I guess we're throwing out now.
And then coat and hat left in ring was the final.
That I do remember people saying that's a bad match. I know I watched that match. I don't remember the last time I watched that match.
Also, don't think this is a main event, but could be wrong. I think hint 1, we're good. Ready? 2 words. People power.
Is it Laurinaitis Cena?
Yes.
Over the Limit 2012?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was just referring to.
Was it main event?
It was.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It was.
Caesar's Palace. Second clue should give it to you. Airbrushed bodysuit. Go ahead.
Okay, not a main event, but is it Gonzalez and Taker?
Correct.
Yeah. Right show, wrong, not main event.
Tell me about the finish.
Was that that's the chloroform rag one?
That's clue. That's hint number 3. Correct. Hell in a Cell. Control of Raw stakes.
Oh, Shane Taker.
Yes.
Also Mania 32, but not the main event.
Right. Because you couldn't have multiple from the same show that would be the main event. That's a
Try
bit
as
of a
they
flaw.
might sometimes.
That is true. They actually do try to, so I shouldn't say. Supposed coronation sequel. Crowd rejected both booking and finish. Sorry. Blood Hardway became main memory.
Roman Lesnar
Good.
34.
Those are good clues.
Hmm.
The Blood Hardway is what got you there.
And like second coronation, I was like, well, Roman ended up losing anyways, but still.
Not originally advertised main event finish. Immediate title change after prior match. Salt throw setup.
Oh, Mania 9 is not Taker. Hogan, Yokozuna, or Hart
Yeah.
Yokozuna, either or both.
Yeah.
Either.
You got it. Oh, that was the last one. That was actually fun. I like that one.
Yeah.
All right. We'll finish that and we'll move into just talking any other wrestling stuff. It might be all NXT this week. I don't know if we have anything else, but we'll find out in a second. It's Highspots and Restholds. So NXT this week was a wild ride. You caught a little bit of it. So
I've seen the clips going around, obviously.
And that's why. So basically, last week a lot happened, right? Zarya beats Ruka. Ruka's gone. Carver destroyed Joe Hendry on Hendry's way out, and Paxley beat Blake Monroe in a casket match. So their thing's done, and people need to be shifting around now. And then, 2 weeks ago, Paige and JC Jane were gone. All of Fatal Influence.
There you go.
Got it. First try. So basically, the roster's been decimated, right, in the past couple weeks.
So they just spammed it over one night.
Dude, this felt like remember 2.0 felt frantic?
It did, because remember
was
we're
exhausting.
it's Von Wagner's here, and he's being randomly inserted in the main event. Breaker shows up, and LA Knight was wrestling twice. This person's here, they have this gimmick. This person's got this gimmick. Even I would even argue with the first few weeks felt frantic of 2.0.
It did. You're right.
Not even just the first
100%.
show,
And it was exhausting. And this
first month, that one was also difficult too, because not only were they thrusting a million new things in my face, but half of them were pretty stupid.
Yes.
A lot of them were. That was the thing too with 2.0. I was so
nothing
stupid.
had any time to breathe. It was just wall to wall.
Remember, that's when the 3-minute match
stuff.
thing became the
Right.
the meta, right? And then there would be all these stupid characters. Everyone it felt like a combination of new generation WWE and late 2010s main roster, and that there was a lot of stupid stuff, and there was a lot of everyone had to have some sort of dumb gimmick. You know what I mean?
It made me feel old. This is the pace the young people want stuff, and you can't hit, because I was I don't like this.
I mean, you were not wrong, because I hated it.
I think it's for your generation though,
which is the sad part, because I hated it.
You did hate it,
but let it be known that 2.0 ruined my love for NXT forever, and I've still yet to return. At most, I've watched a couple full peel, a handful of full peelies with you. We went to one.
Yep.
And then I would cherry pick Fraxium matches, because Fraxium
are great.
Fraxium were awesome.
Rest
and
in peace, Fraxium.
Fraxium made me feel like a bit of Black and Gold was still alive.
Yeah.
And there's some things I like, but and obviously the shift in NXT was not without its success stories, but I remember really liking the Mello Dragunov matches. Those were obviously no surprise, always great.
Yes.
But
so this is a 2-hour show with the commercials gone. I think it was an hour 19. So as we go, just keep track of how many new appearances
take a shot
there are here. So we start out with a camera angle that sort of implies it's a secret filming almost. It's HBK, Lord
is NXT Anonymous back?
Lord Tensai and Robert Stone. It's right, because it's candid camera, so we're catching their honest interaction here. You know what I mean? So Stone talks about NXT losing a lot of talent recently. They discuss bringing in talent from Evolve and LFG, maybe other countries, so I can't remember if they said that. But anyways, HBK suggests they throw a stick of dynamite into the locker room and see who emerges. So that is literally
dynamite.
Basically what's happening here. I didn't even get that, but they're sort of foreshadowing the chaos, right? His thing is, let's just rattle the locker room and fire everybody up. And I'm like, okay.
Maybe he's got an evil plan.
Just they put out the bat signal for wrestlers, basically. Is I think what, right? Is that's this episode.
They've got all the Evolve people in
calling all wrestlers
in the performance center, and this help wanted.
Exactly.
Put a help wanted sign in the
exactly
for the Evolve people.
Looking for new, basically, staff, the whole new staff. Miles Bourne faced Saquon Sugars in the opener for the North American title. So Sugars gets his turn after his Dark State compatriot Dion Lennox failed to beat Bourne last week. And so there is this existing tension between Sugars and Lennox that's boiling, right? Or bubbling, I guess. This week, Lennox gets involved in the match. He successfully distracts Bourne the first time, allowing Sugars to sort of take control, so they're on the same page there. But then Bourne gets sent to the floor. Lennox teases using a chair on him. Sugars is obviously like, man, I'm trying to win a title match. Why are you trying to get me I'll get DQ'd. We're trying to get the title. So he takes the chair away from Lennox. He's holding the chair. Bourne shoves Sugars. He goes into Lennox, so the chair's in between them. Sugars takes a backdrop on the floor, run into the steps, back in the ring. Bourne again. I think he slingshotted from outside in and hit the Bourne again. Not that that's a huge difference, but it's a difference.
Change the finish.
Right. It's his super version of the finish, I guess. And he does win.
I would laugh at an Avalanche Bourne again, because who's really taking the worst bump?
Yeah, true.
Maybe
It's the
him,
same.
because he jumps up a bit.
Yeah, he's
So he
calling
might
further.
take the worst bump.
13 minutes, Bourne retains. Solid match, another win for him. Obviously, the issue between Sugars and Lennox continues. I'm fine with it, because for weeks I've been saying this is the most interesting thing Dark State has done by far, and I'm really starting to like Sugars, actually, which is kind of what I heard early on, right? Like, he's the one, he's a indie guy. But I wasn't seeing it. He was buried in this kind of stupid group, right? So he's starting to shine a little bit, which is cool. After the match, first arrival of the night, I've never heard of him. It's Mr. England, Tristan Angels. So I don't know if
I've
he's
seen
Evolve,
one clip of him.
LFG,
Evolve.
Indie, Evolve. Okay.
I can probably tell you from the name.
He sounded pretty comfortable on the mic.
He's got a look to him.
He looks like the missing Pretty Deadly.
He looks like Ellen Prince had a baby with Pete Dunne.
So he's there.
Pete Dunne.
There's one.
Dunne.
Then another guy shows up. Cam Hendricks, okay, attacks Bourne from behind.
He had a different. Oh, he was formerly Anthony Luke. They changed his name. He's from LFG.
His claim to fame?
Maxine Dupree's husband.
Right. So
he was LFG. I think he was on. He has the distinct honor, I guess, of being on. I think he was on every season of LFG.
Yeah.
And then he's went through Evolve. He was on Evolve for a bit, I think.
So he shows up, hits a Uranagi. Jack informs me he's married to Maxine Dupree. He looks pretty generic to me. And so that's 2 if we're counting.
I think so.
2 in the first 15
I think like
minutes.
the Tristan Angel guy looks interesting from what I've seen,
Yep.
but Cam Hendricks has never grabbed me from anything I've seen.
100% agree. If
From
I'm
what
kind of
I've
like,
seen.
oh, that guy's kind of cool and he can talk. The other
his
guy generic.
look with like just the haircut, the facial hair, and like he's got. I think he was the type to wear like the gloves and the fingernails gloves or whatever. Remember Zion Quinn?
Yeah. He had a great look. I'll give him that.
I hate Zion Quinn was so funny.
Bad, so bad.
He was terrible.
Kalani's in the locker room. She's pissed that Kendall Gray keeps getting opportunity. Kind of makes sense from her perspective, right? Like, you're getting all these title shots, whatever. Who are you? She suggests Gray will turn on Sinclair at some point because Ren's always there defending, right? So it's like, she's going to turn on you at some point. Leads to a Kalani-Sinclair match that we'll get later in the show. And again, it's always the locker room with the women. Always. There's no other place they could possibly exist other than that locker room.
No more parking lot.
Tony D's in the ring to talk about all the people from LFG, Evolve, and Europe coming after him. Even in NXT, Keanu Carver is side-eyeing him. And then giant entrance, blah, 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 lots of pomp and circumstance. And it's Evil. He comes out to
no
give...
new name yet, because apparently they haven't decided.
He comes out to give Tony some merch, basically. It's his T-shirt. It's Evil's current T-shirt with the symbol for war on it. So then he's not new.
Can't say that.
It's true. You can't say that's supposed to be supposedly his name, possibly. So we're violating all kinds of rules. Tavion Heights runs in, new haircut. Honestly,
he just got his hair braided.
Gigantic belly to belly. Looked pretty
He
cool.
does do a good belly
actually.
to belly sometimes.
Big rotation on that one. And then on my notes, some very overweight guy comes out and hits a moonsault to Tony.
Will Cruz.
Vic, actually, I liked it because he went, is that a fan? Because A, it's just kind of helps it feel a little chaotic.
He looks like a stereotypical
And
wrestling fan.
B, he doesn't exactly look like the normal wrestler. So
No, Will Cruz is sick.
yeah, that looks cool. There's 4 debuts in less than an hour, I would say, here at
That's
this
insane.
point. Tatum and Shiloh are in the graveyard, apparently at Monroe's grave, because they buried her, I guess. Paxley says something's come over her when it comes to the title.
Now we get to say WWE buried her.
She goes into survival mode, literally. Hill says, so it's like Hill's like a psychologist almost or whatever, because he's like,
He's everything. He's every gimmick.
everything. You seem to form strong attachments to things and people and blah, blah, blah. Paxley says Hill has a big match with Ricky Saints. It's the main event of the show, actually. Hill talks about researching Saints matches for the past 6 months, and he's building simulations and stuff. So he is everything.
Jesus Christ.
All the gimmicks. Honestly, I said it last week before. These two really work together. They're like a couple of outcasts who have found each other, not like kayfabe wise, right? They have good chemistry, and I think people in power kind of like both of them. So And maybe they should, actually, because they're kind of cool together. Birthright to the ring. They laugh and brag about taking out Dorian Von Dukes. I think they're assuming because of that, their match against EK, Prosper, and Dukes is off. Prosper comes down to be the fighting babyface. Numbers game gets to him. They're beating him down. Returning Sean Legacy, which makes me happy because I think that guy's really cool. So I guess his injury couldn't have been too serious. He wasn't gone.
Yeah, I feel
long.
like he was just injured.
So he comes down to make the save, and it seems like he'll be Prosper's partner for this match. The match saw Legacy start out hot, then he gets controlled by the heels for a while, then we get the Prosper hot tag so he can fly around. Eventual Prosper moonsault, Legacy, the finisher. You were there for the Legacy finisher. We'll describe it.
I do like it. Well, it's like Torch
It's
Dragon
cool.
and Stormbreaker.
Yeah, and when he lands on a good angle, it looks really good. So the baby faces pick up the win after about 10 minutes here. I thought it was fun. Baby faces were really shining here. Legacy and Prosper could be like a cool, young, high energy kind of tag team.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Birthright are solid. They didn't really stand out here, right? It was Stacks and Connors in this one, I think. I don't know why I just thought about Cale Dixon. Bring back Cale Dixon.
Yeah, well, I was saying that too. Yeah, we need
Connors.
new people. Cale Dixon, North American champion. Thank you.
Honestly, let's go. Birthright attacked the faces after the match, and we get a debut. It's Tate Wilder from Evolve. He comes down to help. He misses some flippy thing on the floor. Remember, we saw that together. You were there for this part.
It's like a shooting star standing people, and they didn't know how to catch him.
And so, yeah, it looked kind of weird. Hits some other stuff, stands tall in the ring with Legacy and Prosper. So there's debut number 5 of this night. Since, reading from my notes, since they couldn't be anywhere else, we go back to the women's locker room. Jada's talking to non-blonde Thea Hale, which is a pretty interesting change.
Yeah.
About roster changes. When Callie Armstrong comes in, she gets into it with Jada Parker to the point where other people separate them. And man, I'll just say Callie Armstrong is a physical presence. She is absolutely a presence. She is. And we'll see where it goes. On the mic, she's kind of fine. So I guess we're going to Parker and her, which I'm curious to see more of both of them. So that's fine. Lola Vice heads to the ring. She wants to call out Izzy Dame. Sean Spears shows up on the Tron. The culling is one step ahead, and Izzy and Vance approach from behind Vice, but Lola Vice is one step ahead of them, and her backup of all backups. If you listen, if you were about to be taken out by Nico Vance, who are you going to call? Mr. Iguana. Probably, right? So Mr. Iguana comes out. I audibly groan. He's not quite Rocky Romero, okay, but he's definitely...
That's such a weird thing to say.
On that side of the ledger. I just don't want.
Such a weird thing to say that you would... Okay.
I audibly groan when he shows up. He's not for me. So Tony Storm-esque in the fact that it's hard for the heels to feel serious when he's involved. Remember we had the problem with Tony Storm? Yeah. It's great, everyone loves her, but it's really hard to work off of her.
Yeah. Mr. Iguana, it's just, I don't even...
It's hard to work off of him and be a serious heel. So anyways... Backstage, Dion Lennox is pleading his case to Sugars I was trying to help you, etc., etc. Again, right from my notes. Osiris and the other guy, the other one.
Cutler James.
Thank you. Say those guys need to be more focused, figure things out. They're going to go get the NXT tag team titles back. So they walk away, leaving Lennox and Sugars. Lizzie Rain makes her debut. So that's the 6th one of the night against Nikita Lyons.
At least that's one you knew about.
And Booker cannot handle Izzy Dame and Lizzie being 2 segments apart. So he calls her Izzy, and Vic has to go on a whole big thing about it. But anyways, I don't understand this. I guess I do. They're trying to make Lizzie Rain she's kind of like the Orange Cassidy Darby Allin. She takes a beating and then hits what's supposed to be this cool step up.
Yeah,
it's supposed.
It baffles me.
She calls it a pop-up Shining Wizard. Pop-up is wrong because the other person should be doing that for step up if you want, because she steps up.
It's also, I don't think it's a Shining Wizard.
So it didn't look like knee contact. She's saying it is, but we'll see. Anyways, Nikita got a lot of time on offense. I guess we're going resilient babyface with Rain, right? But watching Lyons on offense is not a thing I want to do because she's not good. I'm ready to say it at this point.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rain won in 5 minutes with what she again calls a pop-up Shining Wizard. I don't think this was good. Lyons is rough, and Rain came across like a glow competitor. Do you know what I mean? Super over super over the top and glowy. Finisher might be all right. It requires a little cooperation. They have to stand.
That was my thing. Is it felt like too much.
But
On
not that it's us, but people go bananas for the Soul Snatcher, and you couldn't have people have to collaborate more, right? So, anyways, the crowd seems behind Reign. So I'm not gonna judge her based on a short match against frickin' Nikita Lyons. Who sucks. Fair. So, anyways, I'm mean today, eh? This is probably meaner than I've been to anyone.
It's Rocky Romero. Oof.
Iguana. Like, I'm just tearing people apart.
Butler James.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a name to me. Miles Bourne admonishes Heights for sort of attacking Tony, and Heights, I think, rightfully points out, like, he's like, man, we used to do things by the book or whatever. He's like, you didn't start winning until you started, like, being more aggressive and dirty almost, right? So, like, what are you talking about? Bourne talks about all the people coming after his title, and Heights just kind of says, add me to that list, and walks off. And then Carver shows up and tells Bourne, kind of like I was telling Tony D, this place is circling with sharks, and I'm the Great White, he said.
Ugh.
I know. Clunky a little bit. Vanity Project are backstage. They talk about adding Micah, I forget her last name, to the group. Kind of like the China to their DX. Could be really good. There's a lot of that in these guys.
She doesn't fit the look of that, but
before DX became like a caricature of themselves,
she doesn't really fit the look of them. But like that could be I guess like kind of the point. Like she's
right. She can be their muscle, which I think is awesome.
They're just using her for the muscle
for a bunch. It seems like they actually really like her so far, which is a bit weird because they're super heels.
I don't trust it.
But they were all classy last week about her, and they
again
thought that
though. Could be using her like
correct.
Then
I would hope
another segment, the other shoe's gonna drop, and it's like okay.
Or we overhear them talking about her.
That's
we get
exactly what.
What's that called in? Oh my god.
Well, like
dramatic irony. There
like
it is.
or like the Batista segment and the Batista Triple H where like they're talking about it. And, like,
so we know
Batista's
more than
listening.
the other people do.
Yeah, and maybe she ends up listening, maybe not.
Yeah, at some point I think, right? So we'll see where that goes. Kalani. Oh, and the point of it was Jasper Troy ends up with a problem with Jackson Drake, and he says he wants a date with him next week in the ring because it's related to date talk.
No.
Kalani Jordan defeated Ren Sinclair 11 minutes, as you would expect. One of a kind moonsault, solid back and forth. Ren was selling a tweaked knee, so she went to apply the final wrench, and you know how kind of her own leg is kind of doubled over. She couldn't take that, had to break the hold. Kalani capitalized, leading straight into the finish. Fine match. Kalani needs momentum, and Ren's kind of in, even though she's a champion right now.
Oh, yeah.
This was not a speed match, and Kalani wins.
Right.
And like, this will be how crappy that title is. Kalani's not going to say, like, hey, I just beat you. I want a speed title match. I don't think. Because Kalani's above that, right?
I would imagine so, yeah.
So honestly. They're figuratively telling you, like, this title is garbage, basically. No offense to Ren. Ren's cool. Super mega AI generated Zarya segment. Did you see this? Like,
I did not.
You have to watch it at some point because it is.
I don't want to see that.
It is insane. So, anyways, it happened. It'll be controversial. I'm sure it is. Main event. It is Shiloh Hill taking on Ricky Saints, and as expected, Saints takes the loss. He's expected to head to main roster. Saints introduces a chair. Ref takes it away. Ends up on the mat. Drop toe hold by Hill to Saints on the chair. And his finisher, which I don't even remember what it looks like now, is called Whisper to the Beast, apparently. For Shiloh Hill to win. 12 minutes, he celebrates with the crowd. The crowd likes him. Fine, nothing special. Shiloh's functional might be underselling, but he's not like awesome, right? But he's still improved. And he connects with the crowd, and that's one of the harder. You can learn to wrestle. Like, I feel like it's way harder to learn to connect with the crowd. So... And Saints isn't really my favorite, so I didn't have a lot of care in this match, to be honest. NXT's kind of lowered his stock for me, and I just go to main roster. We'll see what happens, I guess. So, again, just a frantic show. 6 debuts on one show, plus, like, even Tavion Heights kind of running in is inserting himself. Just lots of moving parts. Not quite a hard reset, but they're definitely resetting a bunch of things, right? As they have to when you lose that many people. So, I don't know. SmackDown hasn't happened, right?
Oh yeah.
And there's nothing good on Raw.
Honestly, could have happened. I wouldn't even know.
Right. I didn't hear anything.
I would forget.
But I think that's gonna be it, right? For 302. we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for joining us. We've been doing 302 episodes, never asked for any money, no ads, no sponsorships, no nothing. So if you enjoy listening to us, please let us know. I'd love to hear from a few more people, just because we do this, we enjoy it. We don't ask for anything. So if anyone wouldn't, I guess I'm asking right now for something.
I've done better at checking the Instagram now.
Okay, so maybe
I
our
still
social
forget
media.
to post every week, but like,
Right. Try and ramp it up.
I do random posts sometimes just for something to do, and then
And I've been clipping more things and putting out shorter bits.
Shout out James, because he has texted our account. So.
Yes, that's awesome. We love hearing from people.
Yes.
So drop us a line if you can we'll hopefully see it. I don't know what the best way is. Probably the Instagram, right?
Instagram, or you'll see
YouTube comments.
YouTube, yeah.
Although that one I still can't find.
What?
By that guy, where he said look for the.
But you found the comment though.
I didn't.
Oh.
I can't find it on any. I got no
I
notification.
thought you couldn't find the video.
No. But anyways, we'll figure that out, and we will see you back here next week, same time ish, same place for sure, for episode 303. Until then, everybody, take care.